I can, do I? I do, can I? I can, do I? I do, can I? God, no, God, take my mind, I can take my mind, and I'm fine. No, God, take my mind, I can take my mind, and I'm fine.
Hi, I'm Chase Ukel. You guys know me from such videos as Troller of Everything, full music video, which I was not in, but was a meme I made. Or perhaps you know me from Return of the Spooky Scary Skeletons, also a meme I made. Or maybe you know me from a lot of the other videos I've made, like making my mom react to JoJo, editing for Riverdude covers, or the JoJo Tuber Hunger Games. All of which are videos that I'm really proud of, especially the parodies with Riverdude. Hey buddy. There's a lot of videos that I've recorded, and there's a lot of videos that I really want to make. And there's also a lot of games that I want to play, a lot of things I want to do, and projects that I know that I would have a lot of fun with. The only problem is that I have lost my batteries. I've lost my batteries to my camera, I've lost my battery charger, and I've also lost my batteries for this channel. I love making stuff. I really do. And don't worry, I'm not quitting. I'm just putting everything on pause for a little bit so I can just do some other stuff. There are a lot of videos that I have recorded that just never saw the light of day because I recorded it and I'm like, yeah, this is going to be awesome! And then I never got around to editing it. There are videos that I have on some SD cards that are 2-3 years old, which at the time I thought were going to be fantastic videos, and I just never got around to it. And right now, there are 3 or 4 videos that I have recorded, and I really don't want that to happen to. The first video is I finally found the footage of when I went to Chicago.
Too bad, Waluigi time!
And it was actually a really fun trip. I know it's about a year ago, but it was a really cool Comic-Con. I dressed as Gordon Freeman, I took a friend of mine, she was dressed as Chell, and I was able to meet my best friend, Riverdude Covers, in person for the first time. So that was really cool. The second video that I want to get out is a very big collaboration, also happens to feature Riverdude, is the JoJo Tuber Hunger Games Part 2. The first one I really enjoyed making as it was kind of like this big huge community event. The second one I added an extra 12 on top of the 24 from last year, which is really cool, but if I thought last year's video was going to kill me, this one is probably going to send me just right to my grave. I am not getting up after this video is done. The third video that I really want to make is actually a thank you video. And that is really tough because I keep trying to make these big, huge milestone videos, but it takes me a really long time to edit them. And it's gotten to the point where it has been, what is it, I hit 10,000 subscribers before I released the 5,000 one. And I'm already at 20, and I still haven't made the 20,000 one. And at the time, I thought, okay, you know what, I'll just make it a 5 and 10,000 subscribers, thank you. And I think that was kind of like a cheap way out, you know, just like, okay, this was supposed to be a 5,000 one, let me just throw 10,000 at the beginning and call it good. That's not good enough for me. So I am working with a couple of people to make an actual good version. Fourth video that I really want to make is one that I have spent a lot of money on, and is probably, I think this is my most expensive video I have ever made, and as far as I know, I am the only person to even attempt to do this besides Hirohiko Araki himself. And that idea that I had was to buy a physical copy of every single musical reference in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now, I have every single reference I can get my hands on for Part 1, except for maybe like a very, very small handful. Like, they never made a CD for the Part 1 PlayStation 1 game, so it's kind of difficult there, so I might just buy that game. But I pretty much have every single CD, record, and cassette for Parts 1, and I think I have everything for Part 2. And it has just been a real pain in my behind, because for these 4 videos that I really want to make, I keep on getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I've got my camera set up, I have a script written, which I've never written a script before, or I'm starting to write a script, and I'm like, okay, here we go. And it feels like I hit a wall, and I just can't move forward. And I love making videos, I really do. But it keeps getting to a point where I try to make a video, or let's say I actually do make the video, right? And I spend all this time thinking up of an idea, and I can picture how I want the video in my head. I put that idea on my screen, and I put that screen on your screen, and YouTube screws me over. And YouTube screws me over. Again, and again, and again. And that's why I decided to do live streams, because I figured, hey, you know what? Why do I need to edit when I can just throw a couple of thumbnails together, come up with some fun stuff on the fly, and I can have fun there. And those are really fun. I especially love doing the JoJolion streams alone and with Raindrops and Roses 99. I really love the Doom Eternal or the Injustice streams, but the problem with that is that I am constantly being demonetized by YouTube. All the time. It is constant. The Injustice streams that I did, which I had a lot of fun with because it's one of my favorite video games of all time, those got demonetized because of the music that was in the game got copyrighted. Like, I can't literally go to the main menu without getting a copyright claim. And it's just the absolute worst because I just want to make some fun stuff. I just want to go up and I want to have fun. And it's really, really, really hard to do that when it's not just copyright claims you're fighting against. If it was just copyright claims, that'd be fine. But the worst part is that YouTube will tell people, as they are watching my stream, that my streams have ended. Use my big brain here. 6, 10, 9, 8.
Oh, it's just ended on my Android
6,
phone.
5, 3, 2, 1, boom. Boom. I counted it down exactly. And I've done this multiple times where I have done test streams, and you can go back and check these out, and I actually have the proof of it on my Discord, is that of every stream that I did, at about the 6-minute and 10-second mark, YouTube would send out a mass, "This stream has ended." Oh yeah, look at all the question marks. What? Oh yeah, everybody's so confused. There would be no way for you to continue watching the stream unless, let's say you're on mobile, you minimized it, you exited the stream, you went all the way back to my channel, and then came back into the stream. Guess what? Most people, a good 99% of people, probably aren't going to do that when they see that this stream has ended. They think that either A, something is wrong with their internet, or B, the stream has ended. And I can count down the seconds to the exact moment that YouTube is going to screw me over. That is the absolute worst. It's freaking evil. And I don't get it, because there's a lot of videos that I really, really want to make. I have all these ideas floating around in my head, like the Think Inside the Box series, where I put a lot of time and effort into making what I thought was going to be a fun video on how to take care of a 3D printer. So that way, if you're looking at getting yourself a 3D printer, you know exactly what you're going to be looking for. And instead, all of the comments that I got were pog, and a really, really, really long comment telling me everything that I did wrong. Well, YouTube saw that 90% of the comments were Pog and decides, all these comments are the exact same thing. I'm just gonna not promote this channel, or not promote this video, and that has been one of my least viewed videos of all time. I think it only has like 80 views. Ow! That's hurtful. And that's when I realized, hey, you know what? I'm not really having fun anymore. And that's what I never wanted this channel to be. I never wanted this channel to be something to where it's like, grr, I'm all mad and angry, grr. That's not what I want. Because it takes a lot to bring me down. It really does. It takes a lot to bring me down. I am a jokey person by nature. I am a comedic person by nature. I love to smile. And so it takes quite a bit to get me in a bad mood. And I noticed that it's taken a lot less and less to get me in a bad mood for a while now. And I think the best course of action for me to do is just take a break.
I'm tired, boss.
Things on hold for a little bit, hit pause, take a step back, and just say, okay, I'm at a point right now where I'm ready to make more quality content instead of a high quantity of content. Like back in the day when I made my daily videos when I was in college. That was me going all for quantity. Like my live streams. I was more going for quantity. If I just put out enough videos, eventually something good will happen. So instead, I'm going to be focusing on quality. Like JonTron, like Grade A Under A, like Viva Reverie, where I'm just going to be focusing on a small handful of videos that I've got a lot of heart to put into. And whenever the video comes out, the video comes out. I know that that's really unfortunate for you guys that come to my live streams. To those of you that show up, to those of you that donate, to those of you that actually care enough to say, hey Chase, how you doing? And those of you that do that, you know who you are. It really does mean the world to me. And I can't thank you enough. I had the idea of starting a Patreon, but I really, really don't like that idea because I don't feel like I put out enough content to warrant a Patreon. I don't think I do a good enough job to put out extra content that's like Patreon exclusives, if that makes sense. Because I know that's the thing that a lot of people do. I don't think that's me. And I don't think that's right of me to do that to you. However, I will still be doing a lot of community and fan interactions because I really love interacting with you guys. Whether it's doing our movie nights or just jamming and vibing, or maybe if it's a little bit of Jackbox, I do enjoy hanging out with you guys. And I'll still do that over on the Discord every once in a while when I can. But as you can tell, everything here is kind of a mess. Which is also why everything here is kind of a mess. Which I guess also means that everything here is kind of a mess. And I think it's about time that I clean that mess up. I want to make videos that I'm proud of. And it's probably going to be a while before we get there. I just really hope that you stick around. Because there's a lot of content that I think you're going to really enjoy. Okay, maybe not a lot of content, but, you know, it's on the way. So, until those videos do come out, I probably won't upload any other videos, except for like a couple memes that I find funny. And I'm also not going to be live streaming anymore. which I know sucks because for me that's a really good revenue income. But I never wanted the streams to be about money, and I don't think that's right of me to do that. And it also sucks because I know you guys love coming in and messing with me, and I know you like having a good time. But I've been doing YouTube for, I originally started my channel back in 2013. I don't think I actually started trying till 2016. 5, 6 years? That's a long time to keep trying. And I am really proud of how far I've gotten so far. I've met people like Dave Landau, River Dude. I've worked with people like Shuckmeister, which is just insane because these are people that I just look up to these guys, and now they send me memes, which is insane, right? So it's just really cool for me, getting up to this point where I can reach out to other YouTubers and say, hey, I really like your content. Would you like to collab? And every once in a while, it's like, hell yeah, let's do it. That's really cool. But until I can get to a better point, honestly, I feel like I just really need a nap. I genuinely have no idea how long it's going to take to get the next video out. But whenever it does happen, it happens. Alright, I think that's enough for one day. I'll see you guys later.